Hey everyone, it's Lexie. So in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you all of the books that I purchased over the month of November. So if you have watched my video that I did last week where I showed you I went like kind of book buying and brought you guys along with me, so is it like a vlog style, so if you want to go check that out, I'll link that up below and down in the card so you can go check that out and so you can kind of get a sneak peek on some of the stuff, because I did do some Christmas shopping while I was out. And this is just a quick reminder that I will be doing Vlogmas, so don't forget to subscribe to my vlog channel so you can kind of see what I will be doing over the course of December. So I'll link that down below and up in the card so you can go subscribe to that if you want to see more of that. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So if you were paying attention to kind of the videos that I posted in November, you may have noticed that I did two reviews to two albums. The first one is Reputation by Taylor Swift and Unapologetically by Kelsea Ballerini, which were my two most anticipated albums of this year, so I was really excited. So I'm gonna just start out with Taylor Swift's Reputation. So don't get mad at me, but I got 6 editions of the album. One was iTunes, 2 were Target, 1 was UPS, 1 was Walmart, and 1 was the Taylor Swift store edition. So I ended up giving one of them to my sister. But yeah, it's really bad. But yeah, as you can see, like I have like a mix of them, all of them here, and then the 2 Target editions, which I was just super excited about. So if you want to know how I felt about this album, I'll link it up in the cards and down below so you can see. But yeah, I got a couple of editions that came with different posters. So one, like I said, I gave one to my sister. So I have this one here that has that, and this one as well. So it'll be nice to kind of add that up to my wall. So like I said, I do have a lot of albums lying around, and then I also, like I said, I got the magazine editions, which are really well done. It's really neat because it also came with a poster that is in here is with one of her lyrics, which is this the end of all the endings, which I really like the kind of painted style for. And so what's really neat is that a lot of the artwork in here Taylor Swift did herself, so that's really neat. Like this one in here was also something that Taylor Swift did, and I'm just a huge fan. So each one comes with a poem at the back and then kind of pictures from like behind the scenes from her music video, and then it will have, let me get to it, handwritten lyrics to all of the songs for the 2 editions. You get both of them. And then it also kind of has like candid Polaroids that she took throughout it. So if you are a big Swiftie, like this is perfect for you. So I'm happy to kind of add this to my Taylor Swift shelf that I have going. It's a bad thing, but I like really love Taylor Swift, and this album was just amazing. So next, you obviously know that I really love Kelsea Ballerini and I'm a huge fan of her, so I pre-ordered one of her album bundles, and it ended up coming with this t-shirt here, which I really like. I like the roses design, so I came with that, which I was really excited about. And it also came with a 2018 calendar, which is really nice because it has like this is like stuff that she's like promoting for her album anyways, but it has like each one is for a song that she had. So this is like Miss Me More, and then it has like the lyrics in here. So yeah, I was really excited to get that one because I'm a huge Kelsea Ballerini fan. So this I don't have here. I actually brought it home when I went home with me for my dad's birthday, but it was the actual physical CD and then the kind of signed booklet as well, which was really neat. So I have 2 things, actually 3 things that are autographed from her, which is really neat. And so this is the last music thing, but if you kind of were growing up with like early Disney Channel in the 2000s, you will obviously know Ally and AJ, which were like one of my favorite groups when I was younger. I saw them when they went on tour for their 2nd album, so they're finally coming back and making new music. So I did pre-order one of their Pledge music bundles that they had. So I also got one of these for my sister for her birthday in March, so that's gonna be exciting. So I can't wait to get it to her. But it came with this Ally and Slay J t-shirt, which is actually like I really like the material of this, but I don't know how to describe it, but this will just be a nice bum round shirt. And then it also came with a physical CD, which I do have at home, that was signed by them as well. But this is probably one that I was most excited about, and It is a signed, personalized postcard. So you can see it says to Lexie, and then there's signed from each one, which I really like. I was a huge fan of this, so this is something I'll hold near and dear to my heart, and I got this for my sister too, so I think she'll really like it because she was an even bigger Ally and AJ fan than I am, so that's crazy. But I think out of their EP, I really like I Know and Promises. I think those two are my favorite. So let's just move on to books, shall we? So if you saw from my Barnes & Noble thing, I did really good bargain shopping. I had like a $60 coupon and my total came to $58.30. So I was like right on the money because I was calculating everything. So if you want to see that, again, go check out my vlog because you get to come along with some Christmas shopping as well. But yeah, so earlier this month, I ended up getting Blood on the Tracks by Barbara Nicholas, which is a book that I read over the summer. And I got the second book, Dead Stop, which I read earlier this month. And I wanted to have both of them on my shelf, so I got that one, and it was only some dollars from Amazon. But that one is currently on my shelf back home. And then this was a pre-order that I ordered a long time ago, and it finally came out this month, and it was Renegades by Marissa Meyer. This book is massive, and I don't know anything about it. I know nothing, and basically it says secret identities, extraordinary powers, she wants vengeance, he wants justice, which sounds really interesting, but I want to go into this blind and not know anything about it. I'm a huge Marissa Meyer fan. I love the Lunar Chronicles and Heartless, which she came out last year, so I think this one I'm going to be reading over break because it is just huge. It's just under 600 pages, and if I have break, like, I probably will have more time reading it over winter break, so that is currently the plan. But yeah, I was really excited to kind of finally have this. So moving on to the books that I purchased at Barnes & Noble. The first one is actually a Christmas present that I was super excited when I saw it because it was something that I've been wanting to get my dad for, I think, for the past couple Christmases, and it's just been always very expensive. But this was in the bargain section, and it was Dead Wake by Eric Larson. And this book is, I looked, and it's originally $28 US, which is crazy expensive, and I'm like, oh, for a book. And even the paperback, which just came out, was really expensive. And so when I saw this for bargain for $8, I was like, oh my god. I was so happy because I know my dad's gonna really love this book. It's basically a book about the last crossing of the Lithuania, which kind of was the boat that was sunk by German U-boats kind of during World War I, which I think will be really interesting. I've actually read two of his other books, Devil in the White City and The City, or in the Gardens of Beasts. And he does a really good job at writing nonfiction books in a way that are very interesting. So it's almost like a narration, which I really like. And the last few pages of this, the last chunk of this book is all references. So it's really well researched and all that. So I was really happy that I was able to find this for my dad because I think he's really gonna like it. And this was another book that I saw in the bargain section, and I couldn't believe it. And it is First Frost by Sarah Addison Allen. And this was a book that I read over the summer, and I read the first book, Garden Spells, over the summer as well. But I never actually owned this edition, like the First Frost book, because I got it from the library. So this one I got for $6, which I was really excited about. And so yeah, it basically just follows a kind of family of women who kind of have special powers, I guess. Like, they can grow special food that will, like, if they cook it a certain way, like, it gives you it gets you you can either be really lucky for a day, or all this stuff, or you kind of will fall in love and all this stuff. So this was kind of the second book in it as well. So I'm really happy that I was able to find this, because even the paperback edition of this is really expensive. So I would this is $26 originally, and it's tiny. So I was really happy, even though I would prefer it a bit in paperback, so then all my books are the same size on the shelf, but that's okay because I could not pass up on this deal. And these two were the ones that I was really excited about. So I want to say kind of February, March, I read Still Life by Louise Penny, which was the first book in the Inspector Gamache series, which follows a homicide detective in Quebec, which is really nice. So if you're Canadian, it has little Canadian tidbits of there that I think were really neat, and I really liked it, but I didn't own any of the other books in the series, so I got the first one, which is A Fatal Grace and A Rule Against Murder. So these ones I'm super excited to read because I think they're just gonna be a perfect winter read once it gets like kind of February where it's just cold and all that. I didn't read anything with these, like about the plot of this or nothing. I like to kind of go into this blind, but if you're looking for a kind of unique murder series, I think this one is gonna be perfect. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this haul. Let me know in the comments below what some of the neat stuff you guys got this month. And yeah, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.